Omaha is a place of many firsts. The Tri-Faith Initiative will be one.
We have heard about the group building of a church, mosque, and synagogue right next to each other. But what about the people who will worship there?
Some may be younger than you would expect. Don Grenice has more.
I just think that we're more open and accepting than maybe some of the older people in their religion.
In many ways, they represent an intuition that us older folks are really striving to catch up to.
Speak for yourself.
Laughter is just one of the ways these faiths and these generations are coming together. While they raise funds to build 3 more buildings on their Omaha campus, they've been putting on a series of discussions at a local pub.
So those are all good things, right?
They call it more than just a joke, using a discussion and humor to enlighten each other.
Just interacting, yeah, you just learn so much and you learn more about your religion and you learn about others.
These younger members of the initiative say it's easy for them to talk and necessary in a time where people are still dying over conflicts of faith. They feel religious persecution is blasted across media and in political speeches.
It almost makes me feel bad as a Christian that other Christians are still persecuting people because of their religion.
It's really important that we notice these divisions within America and that we're not past them. But at the same time, I do kind of wish it could be in a different way, you know, a more positive kind of way.
And that's what the Tri-Faith Initiative is already doing. The younger generation meets regularly to exchange ideas and find common connections, not just in faith.
The first thing I talk about is like, well, what activities interest you, rather than like we don't go straight into, hey, let's talk about religions in depth.
The Tri-Faith Initiative is for them. So it's wonderful to hear that. We can live together. We are a community.
The idea came about 10 years ago when these men first met, talking about relocating some of their buildings, when they realized, why not just move everyone closer?
All good ideas start with God. It just took a little bit more time for all of us.
So this is just the beginning of not just a coming together of faiths, but of people.
This is where it starts. Someone doesn't have to be Muslim, someone doesn't have to be Christian or Jewish. They can walk in and they'll see acceptance, and that just fosters it.
Don Grenice, WWT 6 News.
At this point, Temple Israel is built, up and running. They're raising funds for a church, already moving dirt for the mosque, and a third building will be a community center for all faiths to share.